Hey guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Hey guys, what's up? So I'm back and we're just gonna get right into this set. I've already glued on some tips and blended them in. I did not show that obviously, or the nail prep. I can link another video up in the cards so you guys can see one of my nail prep videos if you like. Other than that, this is beginner friendly if you do know the basis for the most part. So right here, I'm just going in with some base coat. Just one thin layer all over everything. I did clean off with alcohol and all that after I blend in the nail tip and everything. You're going to go into the lamp for a full cure for 60 seconds. And we are doing the double bead method today because these are extremely long C-curved nails. And this is the longest that my niece has ever had her nails. So yeah, definitely for me, I do like using like one bead method in a sense, but I feel like the double bead method works a lot better for longer nails, just so you can build your apex up correctly. You don't want your nails to be too thin, you know, because it will have, you'll have breakage. So anyways, the way I do the double bead method, as you can see here, is I try to take the polygel all the way to the edge of the nail, right at the edge, and blend it evenly, because it helps a lot when you're filing to not have like any over the edges or, you know, it being lumpy and whatnot. I'm still not perfect in my application, you know. I still only get to do nails so often, and I really can't practice on myself with polygel. So this was really, really nice being able to do a full set of polygel on someone else. So anyways, yeah, I'm just going to hush up and let you guys watch me do this. It's pretty self-explanatory. I do go in with my little flashlight and flash cure each nail, and then when I'm done doing the first bead on each nail, I have her put her hand in the lamp for a full cure for 90 seconds. Okay, so I know I don't really show that, but I do show me flash curing. It's very important, I feel, to have a little lamp to flash cure your nails when you're going like this and doing a long full set. It definitely helps to like not mess up the polygel while it's sitting there, and you should never have uncured polygel sitting on your nail for too long ever, because that can cause an allergy. So anyways, I'm just gonna let you watch me do this, and I'll pop back up in just a few. So when I'm doing the first bead, the best way I can explain is to take the bead along the length of the nail down, and then just blend each side to the free edge, so it's not, you know, bulging and sticking out. This will definitely help when you're going to file, so it's not too much to file back down into shape. I just want to say I'm sorry for how my hand gets in front of the nail sometimes, because I'm a lefty. I definitely need to find a new angle from the side, I think, because of how I'm left-handed, and I always come over like that with my hand, and then at the same time you also see like my big old head get in the way slightly, like my hair. I'm blind, and I have to get really close sometimes to make sure that I'm not, you know, messing up. So anyways, Okay, so after the full cure in the lamp, we're going in with our second bead. You want to put the bead a little bit away from the cuticle line so you can take your brush and slightly push back on the back end of the bead and thin it out towards the cuticle line. This helps maintain a very clean application, and it really helps later in filing. If you're going to be using an e-file or a hand file, this just helps minimize needing to clean up around the cuticle area. It does take practice, but after you get it thinned out towards the cuticle, you want to take your brush and go towards like the top of the bead, like the front, and then drag down the bead and blend it in with the tip. You don't want to take too much pressure and force and like take the bulk of that bead down. You want most of it to be there, to be your apex, as you can see. So yeah, I'm just gonna let you watch me do this, and I'll pop back up in just a sec. So I really try to do an actual bead, like a dollop of polygel, when I do the second bead in this method, in the double bead method. I feel like it really helps to build the apex this way when you push the polygel back the way that I just did, how you saw I thin it out. And then you can tell where I put my brush afterwards. I don't put it exactly on the very bulk of the bead. I kind of put it towards the front, and then I drag it down. I try to slow this one down a lot more too, so you can just see it slow down again. It really does take practice. Like I'm really still like struggling with, I feel, application and even filing. I am still so like nervous to do all my filing with like an e-file that I honestly do most everything still with a hand file, and then I go in with like a cuticle bit and I do like around that, just slightly. So anyways, I just don't have enough people to practice on, unfortunately. So, and you really want to make sure not to get any polygel on your skin. It is very important, because repeated exposure of getting even just a little bit on your skin can cause you to eventually develop an allergy like I did. It was just the fact that I got it on my skin too many times, which infuriates me when I see these videos on Instagram and, like Reels or whatever, where they're showing how they like put a bunch of polygel on a nail and then squish a nail on it and then clean up the sides. Like that is really bad to do that. Just you should never purposely put polygel like on your skin. It's just not smart, especially here in the USA, because most of the products that you're gonna find on Amazon or that are sold to like the general public, which are not licensed, have a lot more chemicals in them versus the products that are sold to licensed techs, and the techs that use products from, let's say Cosmoprof, or order them from a company that will only sell to licensed techs. Like you can't buy good products, as awful as that sounds. So I want to make a big video or a long video, or I would just say educational video, because it seems more and more at home DIY nail people are, you know, developing allergies because these companies are not being, you know, forthcoming and being truly honest about the repercussions. So anyways, as you can see right here, I took off the tacky layer now, and we're just going to go in with some hand filing. I'm just going to let you watch me do this. It's self-explanatory, I mean, if you watch. So yeah, I'll pop back up in just a few. So I think that filing is the best part of doing nails, just because you see it come to life. My application still, you know, needs a lot of work. I am not perfect, and I have, like I said, I don't practice nearly enough, especially with polygel on people. I really wish I could find more, you know, people to just let me do, you know, freestyle on them, longer nails. Everybody wants really short nails, and just kind of boring. So, but anyway, and a lot of people are still iffy about like gel nails and polygel around here. A lot of people still prefer acrylic, and I've been thinking about dabbing into acrylic just because it's so wanted versus polygel, because gel and polygel nails do take way longer because you have to cure them yourselves, and acrylic is self-setting, you know, and all that. So anyways, but yeah, so I'm just gonna let you guys finish watching me file. I just didn't want to leave, you know, just music playing for so long without me popping up in here. And I do want to say thank you to my 830 subscribers. I keep going down, like from 831 to like 826, but you know, it's okay. I'm really happy that I have gained as many subscribers as I have. Thank you guys all so much for taking your time to hit that subscribe button and spend this time with me. I know that I am not making content like I did before. Health issues, I'm working as well now, and the kids are in school, so I'm trying to get my house like super dialed in now that they're gone for the majority of the day. And then I'm going to definitely try to put a schedule down to record content and whatnot. So but yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys watch. I'll pop back up in a few. I'm just gonna pop up real quick to say that when you have really long nails like this, you have to remember to like support the nail when you're filing. I don't know if you can tell that I'm doing that, but I always put like a finger underneath when I'm like filing on top to like support it, and then I hold like the actual nail like plate, like the thumb, when I'm doing like the tips and stuff, like the bottom part, so it's not too much pressure on their finger, because it actually really does hurt if you don't support that nail. So Okay, so I did the e-file with the cuticle bit off camera, and I also buffed off camera. So now I am just gonna show how I did the nail design. You don't need to go in with base coat. I don't know why I went with base coat on this nail. It was just like a habit, I guess. Because polygel and gel polish, you don't really need. As long as you have like a buff surface or a rough surface, you're good to go. So anyways, it's a really simple design. I just did a French tip on all the nails except for the middle finger. I did a heart design, which I failed at miserably, and my phone did die, so you are not going to see me attempt that, and I'm really sorry, but my phone died, and I didn't even realize until I was done. So anyways, after I go in, I do 2 coats of every color. Every time you see me flash cure, I do have her go in for a full cure. After I clean up the smile line, I do, like I said, have her do the full cure. And then I go in with a glossy top over the top just to make sure that there's no like bump from the smile line, like a, you know, unevenness. A lot of the times with a matte top coat, because that's what I'm going to use, they say a way you can get a real even, no streakiness matte coat is by putting a glossy top first and then doing the matte top coat. But the matte top coat that I use from gellifiQue, you do not even need to do that. Like, it's really, really good. So the only reason why I do the top coat is just to make sure that it's even and it's not going to have like a lump or a line where you can see the smile line, if that makes sense. So anyways, you always want to make sure to also clean your side walls of the nail. I use a little sponge to do that. A lot of people like to use their fingers. I would recommend not to use your fingers because that could also, you know, contribute to developing an allergy later on if you constantly are touching gel polish or anything, top coat, base coat, any of that. It really, you know, some people are lucky, but a lot of people aren't. So anyways, I would recommend using like a little teeny sponge or a lint-free, you know, little swab or something like that, because it really does make the difference in keeping the shape of your nail that you worked really, really hard to create. So anyways, as you can see, I didn't use my sponge with this pinky nail. I did use my glove fingers, which I ended up changing my gloves because nitrile gloves are actually only good for about an hour once a chemical of any sort touches the nitrile glove. These are 9 mil. It's about an hour before eventually the chemical will seep through and get to your skin. I only know these things because I do a lot of reading and a lot of research, and I really like to protect my hands. So I do change my gloves every hour when I start doing nails. So sometimes I can go through a lot of gloves if it's a really long nail appointment. So anyways, yeah, I'm just going to let you watch me do this, and I'll pop back up in just a few. So important to have like a sponge like this to utilize something like this. As you can see, I don't know if you can tell how much it helps when you clean up the side walls like that. So anyways, I love my little sponges. If you want to know, I bought these from Hobby Lobby. So they come in a big pack of about, I think 12. I think there's like 12 sponges that come in the pack. I think I got them, I honestly don't know what aisle I got them on. Yeah, I think it was like the resin making aisle or maybe something like that where the jewelry is. So anywho, I'm just going to hush up now. But yeah, I did get them at Hobby Lobby. This is my favorite pink ever. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty. I was like so excited. I started dancing when I put this color on just because I don't know if it's like the nude shade under it and the fact that it's like a jelly hot pink, but I flippin' love this pink color. It's like just gives me vibes and it makes me feel happy. I just had to pop up and tell you how it made me feel. I don't know if anyone else is weird or gets silly like that over certain colors, but this whole jelly hot pink is a vibe. I liked it so much that I'm going to show me applying it to the other thumbnail too. And it's a Beetles polish. There's the shade right there, 329. I think I got it from the Mermaid collection, maybe. I honestly don't know. I'm going to try to link everything that I used down below in the description box. Yeah. You know, you would think that I would be less awkward and less goofy because of the more voiceovers I've done that, you know, but it doesn't get any less awkward. I don't get any less goofy. I still feel like I sound really silly. So anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching me create this set and this tutorial. I hope it was helpful. Sorry you had to hear me ramble on and on and on. But anyway, yes, so this is the final set. She really loved them. I was proud of myself. This was a very long set and they were C-curve, which I don't really ever get to do either on anyone. So yeah, until next time, bye guys.